So what's up, you guys? It's rental car come up. Thank you for everybody that purchased it. I want to help everybody be successful in their Turo journey. My name is James Johnson. I always also go by Juice. Whatever you guys prefer, either one is fine. Let's get to it. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. And you guys are gonna learn a lot of stuff. I'm fairly new myself, but I want to show you guys what I was doing or what helped me in my Turo journey. Okay, so like I said, this is gonna be I'm gonna show you some ins and outs of making money off your car, and the purpose of turning this into an asset. This video will probably be like an hour and a half long. You'll always be able to watch this a week from now. Once you buy it, you'll be able to watch it a week from now, a month from now, 2 years from now, whenever. You can always go back, and watch it over and over and over again. It's yours forever. Well, these are the things that we're going to talk about. Let you guys just go over them. It's a couple things, I just want to make sure that we go over these things and I explain them to you guys so you guys know what to do, what not to do, and really just help you out. So what is Turo? Turo is a car sharing platform. It allows one person to rent the car directly from the next person. So if I wanted to rent my car out directly to the next person without them having to go through big companies, Hertz, Enterprise, Rent-A-Car, whatever it is or the platform is just going to be Turo. I'm going to post my car up there, and simple 5 things. I'm going to post my car up there. The next person will be able to make a profile. Once everything is verified, then they'll be able to rent my car out instead of going to like Hertz or anywhere that's big. It's not going to be that simple. So Turo is like a simplified rental car service. Why rent your car out? Turn your toys into assets, make additional income, make passive income. It's like if you have a car, if you finance a car, and the money after your car payment, after your expenses, you get to keep that. So I want to show you guys on ways to leverage your pricing to making more income. My success. So I got 5-star reviews so far. Everybody that has reviewed my car just gave me a 5-star. I started May 27th. Within an hour, my car was rented out, listed Chris's Charger, and then I also got booked right away. Together we have 12 trips, and we're continuing. We have bookings all month this month, all month next month. We made about $2,000 for the month of June and May, and we're scheduled to make $1,300 for July, and July is barely starting. So on the left-hand side, you'll see the earnings. Like I said, $2,000. And the dark purple, light purple is upcoming for the rest of the year. The red is missed earnings. I wouldn't say missed earnings. I had to do a claim because I seen somebody was doing donuts in my car. So I had to reach out to Turo to do a claim. And that's why it says missed earnings. On the right-hand side, like I said, $1,300 expected for July. And we're barely in the beginning of July. So if your car payment is about $600 and you're scheduled to make $1,300 in July, that's profit $700. So if you could profit $700 every month, that's real good. These are my reviews. Like I said, 5-star reviews. With this, I always tell the guests, like, be honest. Be honest. However you feel is however you feel. I don't want you to, I'm not going to tell you what to write. Whatever you write, that's how you really feel. And this is what they wrote. And I've been getting great reviews so far, so good. And you want these so the next person can see it. So now if one of you guys want to rent my car, you guys can see this. So the better reviews, the better you'll have for the next person to come to rent your car. If you have terrible reviews, nobody wants to rent your car. You know, nobody wants to deal with you. You know, so it's good to have great reviews. How to find the best car in your city. You can go on Turo and do Calculator. I'm actually finna do that right now. So if you go on the Turo and you go down to the bottom to Carculator, let me see. You go to Calculator. You can type in your car, whatever city you live in. So if you, let me just keep it at Los Angeles. If you live there, put in Dodge Challenger, right? So it gives you how many days it's been booked. This is just an estimate though. This isn't like exact numbers. You can make 1,100 per month and 54 per day. But like I said, this isn't exact number. So there's other stuff um, you have to calculate for. You can also do top earnings, so ranking the best cars. You can click on this and it tells you like the Jeep Wrangler, tell you the daily drivers. So not only does it tell you how much you can make for a car you have, but it also tell you like the best car. So the best sports car is a Mustang, Camaro, Porsche. You know, and you can just go through this whenever you want, you know, to see where your car places. But like I said, it's not always accurate because you have to you have to think about this stuff, how many days per month you will make when your car is available, what's your daily rate set at, the Turo insurance, whether you charge guests for extra mileage or provide any type of discounts. So there is mileages. You can, I think the bottom is 200. So you can start off with 200 a day. I think it goes to like 500, or you can just put a limited, whatever you want. But this is a factor also. So if you have 200 a day and somebody rents your car out for 3 days, that's 600 miles. But if they go past 600, you get paid per cent or per mile on the cent. It all is different. That's why I said like the Carculator is a good tool to use, but also, you know, there's other factors that play a part into setting your price or figuring out what's the best car from you. Okay, so you have quality photos. So photos are very important and coming into Toro. Before every use, you want to take pictures. After every use, you want to take pictures. You just want to document everything. But this listing photos is going when you first start up. You can use your cell phone or you can use a professional camera, whatever. You know, you just don't want blurry pictures, nothing blurry. Get some background in it, some scenery, some parks, some mountains, downtown, by the beach, etc. You know, make sure you're taking full 360 photos of your car. Don't just get the front. Like people want to see more than the front, more than the back. You know, they want to see the insides, the outsides, the wheels. You know, you want to sell your car, but you have to sell it by taking nice pictures. If you start off taking pictures on your phone, eventually you can move up to some better quality photos and have somebody actually shoot your photo or however you want to do it. You know, just don't just not take pictures because you don't have a professional camera person. You know, use your phone, use what you got, but take the best pictures of what you got. Uh, Pre-trip photos, you always want to take pictures before every trip. And like I said, you want to get all the angles of the car. You know, if you don't take pictures, so if you don't take pictures for the pre-trip and somebody brings your car back and there's something wrong with it or something messed up and you don't have a pre-trip photo, how would you know that it was messed up before they got it? You know, so the photos document everything that's going on. So if I take a photo of my door handle before I rent it out to somebody and it comes back and the door handle is broke, I have pictures. You know, I actually went in, I took my time, took the quality pictures showing that this wasn't broke before I rented it out. You know, now it's broke after. Then that's when you will reach out to Turo and you will let them know, hey, this was wrong and I have the proof. But if you guys don't take the pictures, like I said, pictures is the most thing. If you don't take the pictures, there isn't no proof, and that's going to be hard to document when you reach out to Turo. So right here we have some pictures. We have the side of the charger, both sides. We have the back of the charger. We have some inside photos, just the steering wheel, the gear shifter, you know, just like I said, all different angles of the car. So I know what my back seat looked like. I know what the side of my car looked like, the front, etc. So if it comes back and it was messed up, I have these photos to say, hey, it wasn't messed up when I gave it to you. Same thing with the charger. I got some front, the top middle picture is a professionally edited picture. Like I said, the rest of them came from my iPhone. You don't have to have professionally pictures, but when you can afford it, go ahead and do it. But like I said, inside and outside, take pictures all the time. That's what it's about. Pictures, document what the car looks like at all times. Okay, so pricing your vehicle. The best way to price your vehicle is to go on Turo, look at some cars that's similar to yours, and see what the average price is. You know, that's what I did. I went on Turo. I seen what I'll show you guys in the next slide. I see what the chargers are renting for, and then you guys will see what my charger goes for, what my Challenger goes for. So if everybody's charger is at 120 and above, I'm gonna go ahead and just put my charger, my Challenger, my car, whatever, at 100. You know, if we all have the same car, why would somebody want to pay an extra $20 to rent their car? You know, so people want the car they want, but they want it at a great price. So if they can get your car at $90 rather than paying 150, 300, whatever the case might be, that's what they're gonna do. So at any given time, you can change the price on your car. These are some examples. Like I said, this is my competition. I have a Challenger. One is 125. The other one's 189. The other one's 313. Okay, this is my competition. How can I set my price, to beat theirs so my car gets rented also? These cars are also getting rented, but I need to get my name up there. I want to be an all-star host. So what I did is I undercut what they had, and then I'll show you. All right, so here's my car. Like you guys seen, 129, 179, and I think it was 329 for those challengers. For my car, you can get it for $83 a day right now. Or this will be on the 26th. So for $83, you could get my car. Why would the next person want to pay $313 to get that person's car? And like I said, once you get your trips up, you can also change this to wherever. If you want to go from 83 to 100, 100 to 150, you can do that. Same thing with the charger. You can get it for $86 a day. And our competition, they're not renting theirs for 86. So we beat them every time because our price is affordable. Let me go back and let me show you guys. Okay, so these are the charter purses. You guys just seen mine for $86 a day. These are going for 129, 249, 170. You got to think, if we all got the same cars, why would somebody want to rent the next person's car for 249, 129, 170? I can just go in, put my car for $100. Boom, I know it's going to rent out, right? But you don't want to be one of those people that, okay, everybody's car is into the 100. I'm going to just put my car at $50. because you gotta account for the car payment and the insurance, the car washes, everything that the maintenance on the car, $50, or if somebody wanted to do it for $20 a day, like it's going to take you a while to reach those numbers. Plus you're trying to get profit out of it. So if you have your car on for $20 a day, but all your car maintenance is 600, everything that has to do with 600 is going to take a while from 20 to get to 600. But if it's at 100, it's only going to take 6 days, and then you profit everything else. So don't go too low, but go lower than the people, your competition. Guidelines and restrictions. This is where you tell your guests what is allowed and what is not allowed in your car. It is important to set the right expectations for your guests immediately. For example, if you don't want no pets or no smoking in your car, you need to put this in the guidelines and the restrictions. If not, people will say, hey, no smoking wasn't in the guidelines, and then no smoke in your car. And then you have to get that smell out, and that's just not an everyday wash of just going to the car wash and then washing your car. That smoke still stays in there, So this is what you really want to tell people. I don't allow this, I don't allow that, make sure you're putting this everywhere in the guidelines, the restrictions. When somebody comes to pick up the car, make sure you remind them, hey, no smoking in my car, no driving reckless in my car. If you don't, you got to think people are coming to rent your car, they're going to treat it however. And that's what happened to me. I didn't have like drive responsible and my restrictions, and I caught somebody doing donuts in my car, and I hit him up and I told him, hey, you can't be doing donuts in my car. And the first thing he said was, I didn't see it in the restrictions. So to avoid that mistake that I made, I'm telling you guys, put it in your guidelines and your restrictions so you don't have that problem. And I will show you guys exactly what he did in my car. Like I said, I didn't see it. He said he didn't see it in the restrictions, and this is what he was doing. Driving the car like it's his. In reality, it's my car, man. You don't want nobody doing this. Them tires are expensive, So make sure you put it in the restrictions and the guidelines. If not, he gonna be doing this, and you don't want that to be happening in your car, man. So tell him. Extra verifications. So Turo does a background check on all the drivers before they're able to rent out your car. But me, I like to go the extra step. With me, I want somebody, whoever's renting my car, I put this in the guidelines and restrictions also. Whoever's renting my car, hey, can you take a selfie of yourself holding your ID? I do this because just in case something happens to your car, you already have their information. I don't know how fast Turo is going to give out the next person's information, but if you already have it before them renting out your car, that's the less time you got to waste waiting for Turo to go through whatever protocols they got before they give out their information. This is optional. You can do whatever you want. This is what I do though. So anybody that rents my car, you have to send that photo. If you don't want to send a photo, that's fine. You can go find someone else to rent the same car out. But if you want to rent my car out, these are my rules. It's your car, you make the rules. Remember that. But everybody don't like these rules. People are going to say, hey, Turo already did my background, did my verification. Why do I have to do it with you? You're going to get people like that. At the end of the day, if they don't respect your rules, then they shouldn't be driving your car, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So here's a picture of me. This would be example. Before you could come to rent my car, I need to see a selfie, a picture of you showing your ID. I have his name, all his information is right here. So if something was to happen, boom, I already have it. I don't need Turo. I'm going straight to whoever I need to go to. If it's the police, hey, my car has been stolen. This is the person's ID. I have it all right here. If Turo doesn't want to release the information, hey, I have the information. I want to take the next step. But before you rent my Challenger or my Charger, regardless of who you are, you have to send this in. If not, you will not be renting my car out. But like I said, it's optional. You don't have to do this. This is just what I do. Just in case of emergency, I have everything right here. For the meetup locations, this is where you're going to meet with the person to drop off your car. It can be at a park or grocery store. I would say anywhere but your house, somewhere safe, somewhere has cameras just in case something happens. This is where the hand-to-hand handing the keys off to the person is. You want this place to be somewhere close to your house, somewhere that's convenient for you. So nowhere too far and nowhere like that's just in the cut somewhere. You just want something that has cameras and just in case something happens. Okay, and then you have delivery locations and fees. So your meetup location is where if somebody wants to rent your car, that's where they would have to go to rent your car. But if they want to deliver to them, say they came from out of town and they want to deliver to a casino or to the airport, you'll have a delivery location. You can set it wherever, but you would also charge these people. So your delivery fee might be $40. If you want me to bring my car to the airport, it's a $40 charge. You got to think if you're going outside of, if you're if you're if you're going outside of your meetup location, and you have to go the extra mile, you should get paid for that. And that's what this is. Like, hey, I'll deliver to you the car, but it's going to be an extra $40, an extra $60. You can make the price whatever, but like I said, the price matters. You don't want to make the delivery fee $100 and your car's already $100 a day. They'll probably just go to the next person that their car was like 170 with no delivery fees. So that's something you want to think about when you're going to making these delivery fees at these locations. Don't make it too high, but get something out of it. Window lockbox. So if you're one of the people that have something to do and you're unable to give the keys to the next person, you will want to use a window lockbox. What it is it's a lockbox and you put the keys in there and put it on the window, roll the window up. Once the person, if you're unable to deliver a car, you'll just put this on the car overnight, have it at the meetup location, delivery location, wherever it is. You will want that person, whoever it is, like I said, it has to be the verified driver that's verified on Turo, and that also sends your ID. You will want them to take a screen. You will want them to take a photo of them standing next to the car, so that is them. Hey, this is the person that Turo said was renting the car. This is the person that showed me their ID to renting the car. You don't want to just give out the information to the person, because what if it's a whole total different person picking up the car, and then what if they be like, hey, what if somebody steals your car or something like that? Or what if they just have random people driving your car and they get into an accident? You gave them that information, so don't do that. And I'm gonna show you guys on the next slide like what it should look like. They should show a picture of them standing next to the lockbox, or standing next to the car, I should say, and you verifying that it is them. Right here on the first slide is just a lockbox. You can make the code whatever, just change it within every trip, change it just for security purposes, because you don't want nobody to spot your car. I'm like, hey, I rented that car out before and this was the code. Let me try the code again. And then what if that is the same code? Boom, your car is gone, stolen, because you didn't want to change the access code. So that's what it looks like on the left. In the middle, that's how it looks on the car. The third picture is what you want to see. Hey, hey, this is James. I'm renting your car. I'm standing right next to it. Once you verify that it is the person, go ahead, give them the access code, and they get the keys and go about their day. Same thing when they're turning it back in, just put it back onto the car and go about your day. Once you go to your car, whenever you're able to go to your car, go switch the access code, go to car wash, make sure everything is clean, change it for the next person. GPS trackers. So you always want to track your car, no matter what. I have a tracker on my car, and I track its location. You can track for speed. There's all different type of trackers you can use. These are four that I know of. You know, there's other ones you can use the Apple AirTag, whatever, but you want to have a GPS tracker on your car. This first one is called Vinx. It's an OBD, so that means it plugs into your car computer. The rest of them are magnets, but I would suggest that you have two, just in case somebody does recognize, hey, there's a OBD GPS tracker in there. They unplug it. If you only have one, if they unplug it, you will never know where your car is. You know, you wouldn't be able to track your car. But if you have two, if they unplug that, you still have a magnet one on there, so you still know where your car is. If you have two magnets, one fall off, you still have an extra one, you know? And you could put this anywhere, you could put the magnet ones anywhere in the car where it's metal, you know? But you could get these off of Amazon, or you can go to your local aftermarket car shop and they can install them. Some of the GPSs have like monthly subscriptions. Some of them you just need to pay the activation fees. But just look into this. Do your research, man. There, you can hit me up. I actually have the Land Air Sea one, and that one works great. I also have the Tracky one too, and that one works great as well. But do what is best for you at all times, and do your due diligence and looking into what you like and what you don't like. Adjusting prices for the holidays. So I would suggest when you first sign up for Turo, I would suggest that you look into your calendar and adjust the prices right then and there. So in that case, you wouldn't miss out on any holidays. So for like Labor Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, when people come into town, they're looking to rent a car. If you already have your prices set for those days, you will be able to take that profit, make that profit for them extra holidays. If not, if you don't do this and you forget, like 4th of July weekend, you didn't set the price, you didn't change the price, then hey, you miss out on that money. So that's what this calendar is. You guys can see on the 1st through the 5th, it's 130. It's usually around like $80. You can get my car for the low. It's usually around 80, $90, under 100. But 4th of July weekend, I know a lot of people want to come into town, trying to make some extra profit, 130. Car wash subscriptions. So like I said, you want to keep your car clean at all times. And you want to wash your car on a regular, you want to clean your car on a regular, you know, you want to present it nice and clean every time. Car wash subscriptions, for example, if you have a car wash subscription, this one is $24 a month. So for $24 a month, you can run your car or your cars to the car wash limited times. But if you don't have one of these, then I think like the average car wash is like, I don't know, just say if it was $10. You know, if you had two cars, you did that on the same day, that's $20 already. You know, you pay again, that's $30. That's already more than the subscription, you know? So make sure you have a subscription, save that money, wash the car before and after every use. This is just helping you guys out, saving money. Spare keys. You should have a set of spare keys for every vehicle you rent out in case of emergency. If somebody is supposed to bring your car back on Tuesday, spare keys go great with GPS. If somebody is supposed to bring your car back on Tuesday and they don't bring it back and you don't have no GPS, you don't have a spare key, you're just gonna have to wait until they bring it back, or if they don't bring it back. But if you have a GPS, you know exactly where it is. If you have a spare key, you go ahead and unlock the car, get your car, bring it back, call Turo, file a claim, do X, Y, and Z. But if you don't have a spare key, you wouldn't be able to do none of that. If you don't have a GPS, you wouldn't know where the car is. So all these little tips and tricks are really necessary just in case, because you never know. Emergencies, things do happen. You just want to be prepared before they do happen. So blackout dates for personal use. If you know you have like a dental appointment, a doctor's appointment, kids have sporting events, you gotta take your mom to the doctor, whatever you gotta do. With this, you want to black out the dates for personal use, meaning you black out the dates so nobody can rent those cars on those specific dates that you know you gotta do something. And you would do that like you would try to do it like a month in advance. Whenever you know you're going to need the car, you would try to do this. You know, don't want to wait till the last minute, because if somebody books the car and then you would have to cancel, it tells the next person, hey, this person canceled this time, or this host canceled at the last moment with this guest, you know? So you don't want to do that. You want to plan ahead with everything, plan ahead. Also, if this is your only means of transportation, you shouldn't be renting out your car. The less days it's available, the less opportunities you have to make money. So if you need your car to go to work, or you need your car to go to school, you need it for X, Y, and Z, and you're going to be taking it off of Turo, that's the less money you're going to make. At that point, it's not worth it, you know? What I'm talking about is more of like a car you don't need, or if a car you don't need, or if you go finance a car just for the purpose of Turo. That's what I do with my car. Finance the I finance the car just to make money on Turo, and that's what I've been doing. I rarely drive my car. If I do drive it, or if I do need it, I just black out the dates. But I don't do it all the time. You can see what I say, the dark gray. So out of 31 days, I got 5 days blacked out, you know, and it's for personal use. But if it's the opposite way, if you have 26 days blocked out for personal use, this isn't going to be for you. All right, so we're almost done, you guys. We're getting there, but I want to reiterate, same thing. Pictures, pictures, pictures. I'm gonna tell you guys, pictures, pictures, pictures. Do not skip the step of pictures. After rental pictures, before rental pictures, you want those pictures just in case something happens, you have it documented. If you don't document it, how are you going to prove that to Turo that some stuff happened or that stuff didn't happen, you know? So always make sure that you guys take pictures. For incidentals, like it's the same thing as for restrictions and guidelines. If there's no smoking, if there's no smoking, you need to say that. Somebody smokes in your car after every trip, Toro asks you, do you want to charge for incidentals? Yes, I want to charge. This person smoked in my car. It costs X amount to get out. This is what I need to charge them. Or whatever the case might be, you can charge them for incidentals. But the thing is, don't be the person that tries to charge for every little thing. You might get a bad review, and Turo, they post the reviews. Like, people post the reviews. So if you charge Johnny for every little thing that he did, when he goes to write his review of your car, the next person can see it. Now Sarah can see what Johnny says. And if you charge Sarah, if you keep doing that, the less people you're going to attract to rent your cars out. And that's not what we want. We want people to rent our cars to have good reviews, but we also want them to follow the guidelines and follow the instructions we have, you know, and if they don't follow it, then they need to be charged. But everything, hey, if there's a scratch on your car and it was already there, don't try to lie and say that person put it there. Don't do that, because the next person sees it. Also, if you need any assistance, reach out to Turo customer service. That's what they're there for. They're there to help you, you know. So if you're unsure of something, reach out and call them. You know, you don't want to just not do it and then have to pay out of pocket for something, or you can't get reimbursed for something because you don't want to make that 5-minute call and because you need help with something. Reach out to Turo. That I did say it's a person to person, it's a person to person rental car service, but at the same time, it's Turo. That's the third party. That's the platform. You have to reach out to them if you don't know what you're doing or if you need help with that. Also, if you have any questions or something, you can reach out to me. But I would want you guys to watch this course first and then reach out. You know, because if you hit me up and I say you ask me something, I say, well, did you buy the course? And you say yeah, and then I say, well, did you watch the course? And you say no, it's going to be kind of hard for me to, you know, to help you out because you didn't even take the initiative to go do your own due diligence. But I'm giving you guys this game, but you didn't want to do it. You just want all the answers, and that's not how it's going to work. I'm telling you guys this now. Like, it's not going to, don't be the person that just buys just to say that you bought this, you know, go through and, like pay attention to what I'm talking about. And then if you need some help, definitely reach out to me. You know, and if I don't know the answer, you know, we can create a community that we all share our stories and our success, our failures, you know, so we can all help each other out. That's what this is about, is each other helping each other out. Or one person helping each other, helping the next person, helping the next person, just a domino effect, you know. I might not know something, but it might be somebody that's been on Turo longer than me, and we can reach out to that person, you know. But moral to the story is use all your resources, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's it. I want to say thank you guys for watching my course, for buying my course, for trusting me. Like I said, I'm just beginning in this Toro game also, you know, but there's some stuff that I learned already in a month of being in, and I did want to share with you guys. And that's what I did with this course, you know. So make sure you go do your due diligence on the GPSs. Make sure you get a spare key. Make sure you have a good meetup spot. Make sure you're traveling. I mean, you have a delivery fee. You know, make sure you have a window lock box if you can't make it. You know, there's a lot of gems in this course, and I just want you guys to use it to your advantage. And like I said, you will always have this course, so you'll always be able to watch this. Once again, thank you guys. You guys can share your rental journeys with me by following me on Instagram, Juice Hunteds, or Twitter, Juice Hunteds. You know, reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out, you know, but like I said, when you do reach out, don't make it something that's in the course, because I'm gonna tell you, if you have the course, go watch it, you know, or if you don't have the course, go watch it and then come back to me, you know, and let's try to figure it out together. But once again, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys really appreciate this video.